you know where's Sally? I don't know. Do you know where's my watch? I don't know. Do you know where's my pen? I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Do we have any other phrases in place of using I don't know? Hi everyone, my name is Pradhan and I welcome each one of you with a gigantic heart on Let's Talk. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about phrases that you can use in replacement of I don't know. 14 ways of saying I don't know. Let's get started with the first phrase that we have in the list. The first one is it beats me. That means it makes me wonder where it is, but actually, I don't know. For example, it beats me how they finished before us. It makes me wonder, we were actually doing the job in a faster manner, but it makes me wonder how did they end up doing it first? So, I don't know. Next example is beats me why he was so mean to you. Well, he's been such a great friend for a very, very long time, but it beats me. I wonder, I don't know why he was so rude to you, why he was so mean to you. So the first phrase on the list is, it beats me. Next phrase is, I'm in the dark. When you're in the dark, imagine there's no light. Can you see anything around you? Well, you can't, right? That's how you use the phrase, I'm in the dark, to say, I don't know. For example, the students in grade 10 are still in the dark about their future. Well, the students who are in grade 8 high school still do not know what they want to do in their future. Many of them might, but just for the sake of example, most of the students in grade 10 do not know about the future. They are in the dark. The next example is, we are still very much in the dark about how the money was lost. Well, there was let's say a firm or a person. Their money got lost right under their nose, right in front of their eyes, and they do not know how that happened. So they are in the dark. They don't know. This was about I am in the dark. Let us now move to the next one. Be in a blind spot. Quite similar to I'm in the dark. Blind spot primarily means somewhere where you can't really see what happened. You do not know how the situation rolled about. For example, I'm pretty good at English, but I have a blind spot where spelling is concerned. My English is very good, but when it comes to spellings, I'm in a blind spot. I don't know how spellings work. For example, I do not know the spelling of writing. I'm very good at it. I can use this word, but I always confuse it with double T or T. That's how you use be in the blind spot. Next example is, what time does the library close? I'm in a blind spot. For example, I ask you, hey, my YouTube fam, what time does the library close? And I say, I'm in a blind spot. I do not know. That's how you use this phrase. Time to move to the next one. Can't remember off the top of my head. What is the meaning of off the top of my head? Long one, but very interesting. That means I can't guess, I can't understand, I can't make out, I don't know what it actually is. For example, I can't remember the final date of the semester day off the top of my head. Well, if you ask me to think about it right now, I will not be able to make a guess, or I will not know about it. That means I don't know if you ask me about the final date of the semester day exam. Next one is, I'm sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head where I kept the keys of the new car. Well, I purchased a car and I do not know where I just left the key off the top of my head. In such a situation, you use can't remember off the top of my head. The next phrase is, I'm still seeking to answer that. Quite an interesting phrase, and I must say quite formal as well. So if your boss asks you about something and you actually do not know that, you say, I'm still seeking to answer that. A very formal phrase of saying, I don't know. For example, I still seek to answer whether Kate's interested in me or not. You're just making a statement very formally. Let's say you're talking to your grandmother and you're saying, I'm still seeking to answer why Kate's not interested in me, or is she at all interested in me or not? Because we've been friends for a very long time and I still wonder personally what is the case. I do not know. Next one is, I'm still seeking to answer if I'm traveling to the UK this summer or not. Well, I have applied for an internship abroad and I'm still yet to get an answer of the final selection of the application from the UK. And so I say I'm still seeking to answer if I'm selected for the position for the internship or not. Let's move to the next phrase. The next one is, let me check on that and get back to you. It's a very interesting and important phrase, little long, but very important, that people use in business language, business English. And how do they use that? They say, let me check on what is there in the dinner today and get back to you. Let me check on what is there on the dinner and get back to you. I do not know what is cooked in the dinner. Very formal way of speaking English. Let's say you're in a business conference and somebody's asking you in office, hey, so what's in the dinner today in the meeting, or let's say in the conference, and you say, let me check on what is there in the dinner today and get back to you. The next is, let me check on who all will come to the party and get back to you. Very interesting and important way. There's a party and you actually do not know who all are coming, and that's how you use the phrase in that. The next phrase is, it's a mystery to me. Well, if there's a mystery, you do not know what happened and how things happened. In such a situation, you say, it's a mystery to me. For example, who will win the election this time is a mystery to me. A lot of people are talking about whether A will win or B will win. But you contrarily say that it's a mystery to me because it seems that both the parties are quite strong. So it's a mystery to me, and I'm quite excited to know what's going to happen. I don't know who will win the election. Next is, my interview was great. Whether I will get the chief financial officer's job or not is a mystery to me. I do not know, but my interview was great, but I'm still in that blind spot. I'm still in that mystery if I'm going to get the job or not. So let's hope for the best. The next phrase is, I'll double check and let you know. Very interesting phrase that you do not want to say anything just on a snap, just like that. You're somebody who wishes to first confirm things and then comment on them. For example, I'll double check if the assignment is to be submitted just today and let you know. There's somebody who's concerned about the submission of assignment, and you say, well, I don't want to just put a guess and make you do a lot of hard work. So let me first double check and get back to you on that. The next one is, I'll double check and let you know in case you have to travel all alone. Well, there is possibly a group of travelers who's supposed to go to, let's say, Himalayas for a trek, and nobody has signed up. And in such a situation, the travel agent is saying, let me just get back to you. Let me double check and get back to you if you're the only person who's going there alone or not. And next one is, I'm afraid I'm not the best person to answer that. For example, you went to a party and formally you want to say, I don't know to an answer to a question. That's when you can use this phrase. For example, I'm afraid I'm not the best person to answer where the reception is. I'm a visitor here myself. Let's say you visited an office. And in that office, you're standing there and another person comes and asks you, where is the reception? And you do not know where it is because you're still looking for it yourself. So you say, well, I'm afraid I'm not the best person to answer because I'm a visitor here myself. The next one is, I'm afraid I'm not the best person to answer who Mr. Brown is. For example, you are again in an office and somebody thinks that you're a part of that organization. And the person asks you, hi, who's Mr. Brown? And you end up saying, well, I'm afraid I'm not the best person to answer. The next phrase is, I haven't got a clue. Very interesting phrase. Again, something that you can use with your friends and family, but not as much in informal English. I haven't got a clue where the supermarket is in this area. I don't know where the supermarket is in this area. Clue means any idea. Next phrase is, I haven't got a clue which doctor to go to for my shoulder pain. I've been suffering with shoulder pain for a very long time, and I don't know which doctor to go to because I've been to just about everyone. So that is, I haven't got a clue, I have no idea. Next phrase is, I haven't got the faintest idea. Example, I haven't got the faintest idea what you mean. I can't understand what you're trying to say. I don't know. I haven't got the faintest idea. Next example, I haven't got the faintest idea about what is in dinner tonight. Well, I'm so confused because there's a party and a lot of things are being cooked up at home. And so I haven't got the faintest idea what all is happening because let's say probably it is your own party and people are giving you a surprise. The next phrase is, I haven't the foggiest idea. You must be wondering, why isn't there no got here? Well, it's absolutely all right if there's no got. This phrase absolutely makes all the sense. I haven't the foggiest idea. What is the meaning of fog here? Fog is in the misty morning, sometimes in the winter when you can't see anything in the morning. It's all foggy around there. It's like that, foggiest idea. I haven't the foggiest idea how he'll react if he gets to know that you're leaving the country. Let's say your best friend is leaving the country and you haven't got the foggiest idea, how the other best friend will get to know will get to react in such a scenario. Next phrase is, I want to be sure before I tell you. It's exactly like, I'll double check with you. Let's see how we can use it. I want to be sure before I tell you, where is Slovakia, a place in Europe? Slovakia is a country in Europe, name of a country in Europe. So the person is saying, I want to be sure before I tell you, where exactly is Slovakia in Europe? Is it in north, south, east, or west? So I don't know. Instead of saying I don't know, you're actually saying the phrase, I want to be sure before I tell you. It's a very nice way of speaking English. So please do make sure, instead of saying an abrupt no, you speak like this. The next one is, I want to be sure before I confirm the final dates of my travel abroad. I want to be sure about my final dates, and I cannot commit to any job that you have to offer me. The next phrase is, search me. Search me is exactly like, I don't know, I'm sorry. For example, where's Jack? You say, search me. That means, I don't know. Next one is, he performed well on the interview. Will he get the job? Search me. So the person is saying, he performed well in the job. That means the performance was quite nice. And it's being questioned, will he get the job? Well, it's still in doubt. So, search me. I would not know. This was all about all the phrases that we have in case you want to say, I don't know. The formal phrases, informal phrases, direct and indirect ways of saying, I don't know. If you enjoyed this lesson, please do make sure that you hit the like button. Thanks for being with me and have a great day ahead.